So yeah. Hi everybody. Hi. This is Leo Orleans, and this is my 1 week on tea update video. And it's actually been more like a week and 2 days because my injection day is on Wednesday and today is Friday. Fuck with it, Friday. So let's fuck with it. Let's talk about some of the changes that I have been experiencing so far. Um, yeah, so this is my beard. 1 week and 2 days on tea. But I already had a beard before I started tea, so um, I don't I don't really think much has changed. I actually just feel like the hair on my body and face, and then like also my muscles, have kind of just somewhat like started to activate. Like I do feel like my mustache is a little bit more fuzzier, and I don't know, maybe I can show you guys like how to my belly hair. It is very nice. Yeah, I don't know if you can even really see it, but I just feel like it's kind of like awakened. And I feel like in my life body hair has given me actually a lot of dysphoria, so I'm not totally excited about becoming like hairier, but I do think that I will become hairier with the testosterone. So we'll just see how I that makes me feel and how I deal with it. I do think maybe my voice has deepened just less a smidge. I feel like naturally I have had like a very kind of like lower androgynous voice, but I do expect it to continue to deepen and broaden out with the testosterone. My pee smells a little bit different, um, and I actually haven't noticed like much with any kind of like bottom growth or libido boost, but I have been having other medical issues with my pelvic floor area, so maybe I'm just not like open to that kind of energy yet. So I don't have much to report as far as libido or bottom growth or different kinds of sensations as far as that goes yet. Um, this is my hair. 1 week and 2 days on testosterone. My head hair. Just kidding. I actually also in my intro video like had just shaved my head. So this is actually my hair with 2 weeks worth of hair growth. So I feel like I'm like official salt and pepper now, but of course, I have this beautiful natural manly receding hairline that I've always had, and it like just decided to uh turn gray, so it's I think it's kind of classy. I like it. Yeah, so yeah. So I do eventually like want to talk a little bit more about dysphoria, and I don't know if I'm going to do it in this video cuz I kind of like really want to break it down as far as myself being a two spirit person, because while I do identify as transgender, and I do in many ways feel aligned with the F2M experience, I don't quite feel like I'm a man or a trans man in my two spirit experience. So I don't actually feel like I'm a woman or, well, I don't know, like if I could even be a trans woman. I don't know. Like it's kind of just like fucked up how we deal with gender. Um, and so it's giving me a little bit of like confusion in my brain, but um I just started to think about this stuff as I'm taking testosterone and what that really means, because like for many trans people, taking hormones is a way to alleviate gender dysphoria. So as I'm going to start embrace these changes and I've been thinking about them, I'm like, dang, dude, like actually, like, well, for a lot of trans guys, like getting body hair is a good and affirming thing. Like, I'm not actually that excited about getting more hair on my body. I would say that I officially came out as two-spirit, non-binary, genderqueer, as transgender, uh, like 6 or 7 years ago in 2014, and I would really call that the beginning of my transition. So this is just a milestone part of my transition or my journey as a two-spirit and trans person. Um, but when I was younger, trying to show up for myself as a girl or a woman, um, was hard on me because the body that I was given like wasn't aligning with that, and it took me until I was 35, even after I started to acknowledge myself as trans and two-spirit, um to I said in my intro video to grow the privilege of growing my beard, but actually I meant to say to grow the courage. So I'm going to turn 39 this year. Never too late to transition. Go youngsters, go elders, get your life. So but I didn't actually like allow my beard to fully grow out until I was 35. So like actually like only like 3.5 years ago. And now I just, as I'm embracing myself as a two-spirit person, like I love my beard. It's hard for me to think about like not having it. So that's been a real transformation for me. And so we'll see. But yeah, I'm thinking about the body here and I'm like, no, I'm not looking really that forward to it. So, and I think it just gave me a lot of dysphoria when I was younger. Like, you can maybe call it gender dysphoria or body dysphoria, but nonetheless, like, I've just been thinking about just dysphoria in general. And because I don't know, I think it just in my experience as well, my dysphoria was not only based around gender and body, but there's this other kind of concept called species dysphoria, where people just feel like an extreme dissatisfaction or discomfort as a human being and really feel more aligned with like an animal or maybe other living species. Or I don't know. I was just thinking about this because, yeah, when I was a kid, I used to get asked if I was a boy or a girl before puberty. Like, that was totally regular occurrence in my life. And I'd want to be. I was assigned female at birth, but I'd want to be a little boy. I'd run around with my shirt off, and but also like I don't know. I didn't feel like such a strong alignment with like being a boy, but like that I knew intrinsically that what I saw other boys doing or what I thought it meant to be a boy, that was also a part of who I am. So like I didn't really like playing with dolls and like really girly things necessarily when I was growing up, but I also didn't really like gravitate and lean toward like boys things either. Little weirdo, and like I like like art supplies, like crayons and stuff were my favorite kind of things growing up, and being fascinated with nature and stuff like that. So I was just thinking, as equally as I would run around, wanting to be a boy, with my shirt off, I used to also spend a lot of time standing around in the mirror, and like with my ears pointed like this, so and I used to wonder if like I could get a surgery that would permanently make my ears pointed. So I just thought about that because I had also referred to myself as a goblin in my intro video, and I am embracing like my journey with testosterone and like the changes that are going to come. But I'm not sure that I'm attached to my experience as this liberating part of a transition into becoming male. It's definitely a transition for me to embody and cultivate my intrinsic and also very obviously like intrinsic external masculinity. So I think that's kind of like what it means for me. I don't really know if that makes sense. I'm going to try to really break it down more and talk more about some of these terms like two-spirit and non-binary, genderqueer, transgender, F to M, M to F, dysphoria, and what all that means. So, but yeah, I'm two-spirit Leo, and in the wonderful words of Prince and also Diana Ross, this is my voice 1 week and 2 days on testosterone. I am not a woman. I am not a man. I am something you could never understand. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. I'm coming out. I'm going to let it show. So, continuing the transformation of the avocado flower, which I'll talk a little bit more about next time. I'll see you all then. Have a good one. Peace.